Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football.
Those marauding runs, providing support, the essential piece in any team looking to play on the front foot.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Modric wins the duel this time, and he welcomes it in. Well, now here's a good... And that's gone loose. Hernandez picks it up out wide. Bayer claims it. Safe hands. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
De Bruyne! Modric spread it left. Foden pokes it out wide. De Bruyne. Hernandez. Out to the left it goes.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Brilliantly cut out. Foden.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looking for options for movement. Hernandez. So we're still where we started right now. Hernandez. He's got away. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Michel Platini. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Modric. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, it's a lovely, delicate pass. Foden with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it's Michel Platini. Goes for goal! Oh, nearly, nearly. And he's forced to go back.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Platini. He is through here. Now it's Neymar. Neymar, that's tidy. That is a brilliant interception. And he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Robertson. Messi gets into some space. Serves up a cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now it's Dzeko. Mbappe. That is good alertness. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He has found a way through. Over to the left. Neymar. He's found a way through. He's got full. Oh, not the best of headers. Koundé gathers from the goal kick. Pass is just off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Neymar. Platini. And Hernandez. He shifted it to the flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Hernandez with the delivery.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Searching pass he's played there. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Rodez really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Chance to deliver. It's loose, and there's a race for them. And a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Platini receives it in a wide position. He's picked his way, and a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. It's a mighty effort! Off the post! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
De Bruyne. Platini. Messi. Robertson does well to get it back. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
In with the challenge. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Platini crosses it in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Think through. Koundé. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Stood up well to him there. Now he's got space here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as...
Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Now it's Platini. A probing pass. No, that pass isn't the best. So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Oh no, what has happened here? Shot a goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Here's a sharp little ball here. And he was alert to it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he thumps it clear. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is the... And De Bruyne! It's in! Finally the breakthrough!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Now it's Platini. Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Messi! Oh, the ball's run, in he goes again! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And it's De Bruyne. Messi. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He's got away. Donnarumma claims comfortable. It'll be a throw-in. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And that's it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the shot! They've scored!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Dzeko!
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Hernandez. It's a searching pass. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Pass somewhat off target. Plays it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Hernandez does well to get it back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a promising position. That is a brilliant interception. Nicely shaped ball. Camavinga. Out to the left it goes. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And no, that was never going to make it. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is good alertness. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a key interception. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Not the most accurate pass. He is through here. Chance, surely! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Out towards the flank. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Hernandez. Oh, good spread. Çalhanoğlu attempts a clearance. And now the breakaway. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And that's put paid to a promising move. Tries to pass it through. And he whips it in. Oh, great header! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Such a good gamble to take, and one that paid off very handsomely. Good job he trusted his instincts.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Mbappe!
Rodez have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Hernandez with the clearance. Camavinga. Time and again they are repelled. Foden. And the keeper beats it away. Knocks it into space. Here comes the cross. He's got full. It's anyone's ball now. That has not gone well. Threads one in. Foden. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Modric. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And we've reached half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Now, can they get him away? And this is Messi. Foden. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. That's Park Ji-sung. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Dzeko! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Mbappe!
Such good technique.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And here's Messi. Foden. Oh, we expected better, and so did... Good chance here! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game.
Oh, what's he done? Messi, Kaká, great chance! They've done it! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So is this the start of a comeback? Vardiol. Foden. Modric. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Strong running down that left flank. It's a promising position. Camavinga. Oh, important interception.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. Nice interception, well timed. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Messi. Foden. Modric.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Can he latch on to this? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mbappe! Great vision. He's in a great position here, and he's cut it out. Robertson. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that's a good ball. Inter Milan needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's on it, can he get away? He shifted it to the flank. Mbappe. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, Red, nice interception. That has ended up in no man's land. That's an imaginative pass. That's good vision. He has found the way through. Foden did well to emerge with the ball. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Wriggles his way through. Half an hour gone in the second half. He's found a way through. Oh, nice touch. Chance for a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Mbappe. Ambitious ball here. So nearly the perfect ball. Caresses it through. Looking for the run. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Ball's gone out of play. Tries to play it through. And he's intervened well there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's shifting, and a chance! They are queuing up to have a go here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Tries a measured ball. Park Ji-sung kept his eye on it, and he's there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Camavinga. Vardiol cuts it out. Spread neatly. Now it's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that is that. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Dzeko picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expected buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this man, João Cancelo, is going to add so much more dynamism to his side, and he's the type of player who does well in a flowing system, in a flowing team. I like it when he moves centrally and makes himself an effective outlet. He basically can become a number 10, and he can produce some delicious little dinks over the top of any opposition defence.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. That's the keeper's ball. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Robertson. And he's whipped it across. Defending of the desperate variety.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Sané. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Could be danger here. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Good ball over the top. Dzeko is herring after that one. Sané, he's away. He's come in hard. Great chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Sané is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Now it's Mbappe. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Hazard. Bayer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's opted for the long pass. Now it's Sané.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ambitious ball here. Vardiol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. No, that's been intercepted. Beckham. Almost half an hour in now. Sané receives it in a wide position. Can he spark a counter here? Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Good read, needed to be. And Park Ji-sung! His And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
It's played through for him, and he was quick to react. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Kane. And he's made sure that's not getting through, and it's slung out wide. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Maradona. Beckham! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Played into space, and now they can spring out of defence. Can he get on the end of this? Modric with a decent chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter.
Oh no, this does not look good.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Sané knocks it into space. Now it's Sané. He's shifting through the gears here. And Sané! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Changement. Le numéro 23, Park Ji-sung. À sa place, le numéro 24.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well read, nice interception. Not the most accurate pass. Azar. Now it's Kane. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for options for move. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! Oh, nearly. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Into the channel. He's in plenty of space here. Could try cutting inside here. Hoisted in. That's a sharp pass. João Cancelo is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh, that was vital. Quality ball. Dzeko might just make this. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to set...
Van Nistelrooy! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Galatasaray get their fourth corner.
Changement en cours.
Terrific header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Foden. Can he latch on to this? And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Haaland. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Vardiol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. David Villa. Now that's well seen too. Galatasaray appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Sane has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Vardiol wins the duel this time.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's got away. Looking to go deep. Caught offside that time.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Beckham with the slide tackle there. That's an imaginative pass. Brilliantly cut out. And that is expertly dealt with. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick.
Attention, changement.
Galatasaray can make their change now with a break in play. Messi coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Maradona. Now that is a hefty challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he's in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! And that would have been some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
They've played it short. He's in a great position here. He rises! Has fallen kindly here. Sticks it away. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And this is the big chance.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
De Ligt. Crosses it in here. Well, that's an excellent interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Galatasaray have it back and can go again. Now there's a fine ball. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And they're quick to get it back. Spread out to the left. Well timed, excellent interception. He's in space and looking for options. Swept in, and he was alert to it. Mbappe. And that will be it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Rodez certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Upamecano with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be noted.
He gets big! No, couldn't quite control it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Orsic.
Oh, great feat that.
He's got away. Vardiol does really well to win the ball there. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, good ball! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of...
Tries from a long way out. And this is Dzeko. Bajraktarevic gets across to intercept that. Orsic. Perisic. Perisic! And again! Oh, that is rather wayward. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's forced to go back. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's picked his way through. He is... Oh, he's been caught. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Croatia! And it's Croatia who take the lead. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shot.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Tramarin, and a chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter.
Decent chance! That is a crunching tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, that's fabulous. That's good play. Deep cross. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Now it's Kovacic. He's shifting through the gears here. An uncompromising challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Brzezinski. And he's managed to get free. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Brilliantly cut out. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Rodez clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. That's very neat. Out again for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Livakovic claims it without any fuss. Sends it crossfield. Not the most accurate pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's having a shot! Brozovic. And that has left him in a heap. Orsic gets into a good position.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, what a climb! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Nicely weighted ball. Barisic cuts out the pass. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Modric to Kovacic. Foot in. Oh, played through for the wide man. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Cleared away. And the first half is done. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
Changement. Le numéro 18, Dzeko. Le numéro 10. À leur place, le numéro 11.
That gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well, there's a probing ball. Modric, Brozovic, Orsic. He's got tall, and it's there! And they are pulling clear here. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
A case now of complete control. Aimed beyond the defence. That's been cut out, well played. Looking for a runner. But that has not gone well. He won't be happy with that one. Now, can they get him away? And this is Lewandowski.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Vardiol. Pass somewhat off target. have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Vardiol calmly anticipates. He's found the way through. Now here's the delivery. Livakovic deals with that nice and simple.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Now this could be a chance. Rooney. Croatia can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Gets a good foot in there.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That's an excellent interception. Alexander-Arnold looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, well measured. He has found the way through. Swings it across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Barisic looking for the run. Knocks it into space. Koundé. Brzezinski. Can he latch on to this? That has ended up in no man's land. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the keeper couldn't hold it. Alexander-Arnold. Rooney. And it's Rooney. That's a good run down the left. Just eases him off the ball. Kovacic. Chance here to counter. Vardiol makes the interception. And they can counter here. Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. And now they can clear their lines. Perisic. Tries to play it through. That is a great pick out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No way through there. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Little doubt, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Modric is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's picked his way through. Great vision. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rebic could try cutting inside here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, easy pickings there. Sutalo cuts it out. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Brzezinski. Nice control. Modric. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Now it's Perisic.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Can he get it through? 2 minutes stoppage time.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
Peter, I can't recall a better leader of the line than Marco van Basten.
Yeah, a great scorer of goals and, of course, a scorer of great goals.
Yeah, and because of that, the words audacious and spectacular come to mind, and I think they best sum up what he could muster on a consistent basis. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution.
Big chance! They want to be quick to... Oh, he's been caught napping! Camavinga crosses it in. And that's an excellent interception. And the volley. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Spread it left. Now it's Ronaldinho.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pass somewhat off target. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel...
It's Van Basten! Oh, another save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking for the run. Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Araujo. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Foden. Threads one in. Played into space out wide. Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. Pedri looking to get on the end of this. It's a good run down the right. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Rodri. Messi. Upamecano plays it all the way forward. Over to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Alexander-Arnold has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Up Ji-sung. Now that looks a decent ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Camavinga. Pedri. Nicely spread. Messi has it out wide and in space. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Rodri. Pedri is onto it in a flash. Now, what about a counter-attack? It's a searching pass. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And we have our very first corner. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. And this is Van Basten. Ball is over the line. Brilliantly cut out. Dzeko. And now the breakaway. Foden powering forward here. Messi. Oh, some tackle that. Played out to the left flank. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Araujo clears it away. Good work on the right flank here. That's really well cleared. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Rodez really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Koundé. Messi. And it's Rodri. That has not gone well. And that's put paid to a promising move. Alexander-Arnold. It's a pretty loose pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Camavinga, and he whips in across. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. No way through. Oh, it's Park Ji-sung. And he's got the beating of his man. Park Ji tries a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to play it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Camavinga. Koundé. Not the most accurate pass. Park Ji-sung. For Rosicky. Foden. Konate. Searching pass he's played there. Cleared away. Played into space. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He can get that clear. It'll be a throw-in.
Attention, changement.
Flamengo are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Nicely shaped ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that has left him in a heap. Looking to play him in.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
That has been knocked clear. Yamal. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Ribéry.
Ribéry really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Ribéry. Now it's Foden. He's found a way through. Now the ball in.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's got away. Corner number 3 coming up. And that should get the job done. Looking for options for movement. Here comes the cross. And now they can spring out of defence. Guardiola gets across to intercept that. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's been cut out, well played. Knocks it out wide. He is through here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
The ball has bounced loose now. Couldn't squeeze it through. He's a sharp little ball here.
Temps additionnel.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Pass somewhat off target. Not the most convincing of passes. Foden has given away a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Aimed beyond the defence. So that's it. It is all over. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, Neither was able to break through. Well, they're not down and out just yet, but straits don't come much more dire than this. Only a win can save them now.
Against Rodez.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail, time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Shoots! Goal! Serbia! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
So smooth. A sick... Oh no, this does not look good. Whistle's gone, that's foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, we can all be guilty of losing ourselves in games like this, Peter, but really, that's the last thing you want.
Good work on the right flank here, looking for a runner. Foden is in a really good position out wide. Rosicki does really well to win the ball there. Pings it across. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Rice. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Ribery. Aimed in towards, he gets big! Oh, it rattles the bar! Dispatched clinically! A most significant moment in this most significant of games. They will not go away without a fight. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
That has... Big header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Gavi. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Good take, and Lewandowski! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Rodri.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
No, it's come to nothing. And it's lofted through here. Oh, what has happened here? It's in! A remarkable moment, and fate is back in their hands. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Dzeko is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Goes for a shot! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Serbia really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And yes, it's him again. So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Gavi. Oh, that's a fine interception. Over to the left. And here's Messi. Now it's Lewandowski. Short changes him with that pass. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And it's Messi. And this is Lewandowski. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's been given away. It's Dzeko! And that's off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Kamavinga. And it's Azar. Gavi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's a sharp little ball here. He is through. Messi! Really well taken goal. With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Serbia get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Climbs up big! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So the team's still separated by 1 goal, but it should be very different. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the Regional Police Department. Substitution for Serbia, number 8, Gavi, number 20.
Here we go again then.
Hazard.
Coming on the field, number
Messi
7, Neymar.
knocks it into
Number
space,
15,
and he's managed to get free.
Substitutions taking place.
He's given the time to pick a pass. Quality ball. He's picked his way through. Oh, good ball. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Can he get it through? Ball driven towards the far post. Has a look and plays it forward. Searching pass he's played there. Out to the left it goes. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Rice. Here's Rodri. Up Ji-sung.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for options for movement. Rice. And it's Rodri. Messi. Nice bit of trickery. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass somewhat off target. Rice. Van Dijk. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Here's Rodri. Rice. He's found a way past.
Serbia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, good-looking ball. Donnarumma claims comfortably. Rice. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's in plenty of space here. He's found the way through. Delivers with terrific header. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Serbia have the chance to go the other way. Oh, this looks sharp. Tries to play it through. Lewandowski. Oh, right place, right time.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Robertson. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Rodez clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's shifting through Messi! And that would have been some goal.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's got away.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Substitution for Serbia. Number 10, Messi. Coming on to replace him is number 11,
So a
Alvarez.
team in desperate pursuit of salvation, and the job not quite yet done. These are nervous times.
Yeah, the final whistle couldn't come soon enough for those players, but they're still going to have to scrap.
And Ribery! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Rodri. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Serbia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rodri. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And that is that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the
And
way in
now,
which they've managed to
please
turn
turn
this
towards the
around.
screen
Going
for
behind
special
seemed to
presentation.
strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Foden. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Messi. Looking to play him in. And they can counter here. Oh, well measured.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Quality ball, knocks it out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's overhit. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Played into space, and Dijk gets over and intercepts. Still goalless. Mbappe. Oh, that's clever. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's found a way through. Oh, good spread. And this is Mohamed Salah. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Vicious ball here. And he lines... Terrific header! Oh, crossbar! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Looking for options for movement. Knocks it into space. Hoisted in. Big header! He's scored! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another...
Oh, smashing header! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. And Dijk gets it away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's a sharp little ball here, and he's whipped. He's got tall. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Guardiola calmly anticipates.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He has found a way through. Foden. Now that looks a decent ball. pass ended up in no man's land. It's a promising position, has crossed into the middle.
Rodez certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe, he is through here. Shot a goal! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. That's rather hopeful. Well, he's seen that early. It's Salah! In he goes again. It's there! And they get themselves in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Cross to the back post.
De temps additionnel.
Well, that is clearly not the outcome.